We're recording. I'm sorry. I'd like to start this off with an apology. Welcome to the video, first off. Secondly, again, apology. This is the Gnasher video, obviously, as you've seen in the title. But I'm recording it now as of right before I post it. Well, couple minutes obviously in between because of uploading time and bullshit. But anyways, besides the point. Because as I was uploading, and this is also the reason why the actual upload for the patch notes reading and reaction was late, is because as it was uploading that video, I got extremely fucking tired. I'm not trying to use this as an excuse or anything, but like, my body doesn't retain energy. And I don't know why, but recently I've been extremely tired. So if I just say something and then it doesn't happen, or I say something in a video, obviously, maybe not even a past video, but in the video I'm posting, and it just doesn't happen, that's why. I probably fell asleep. So yesterday, I don't know if it was yesterday, I don't even know how many days it's been. I think it's been like one day missed. But anyways, yeah, that happened, and then this didn't go out yesterday, or didn't go out after that was posted because I didn't record it, because I was still extremely tired even after posting that and slept for even several more hours. So I'd like to apologize for this being late, but this is the Gnasher tutorial video. Today, obviously we won't be going through the basics because I explained that in Boreas video, where you just want to learn, you want to focus on in the beginning of the game. Yes, you want to learn your weapon, but you also want to, before you reach mid-game, start learning the movesets. I feel like I'm talking weird, I'm sorry. The movesets of the behemoths. And so that you can learn their dodges and what is an actual necessary dodge. Like, and you learn that in heavy depth in Gnasher. In Gnasher. And I will be going over the 3 Gnashers in this video because they do change as you go up. We will not be going over Heroic because Heroic is just obviously we don't have it unlocked yet. And we won't be going over Flameborn because I explained that in Embermane's video, where the variant behemoths, I'm doing those last. But anyways, as for the Gnashers in this game, where is Dire Gnasher? Do we not have a Dire Gnasher? Lesser Gnasher, Gnasher, Rage Tail. Okay, we do. As for Gnashers in this game, they are one of the very few behemoths who do actually change very substantially between each one. Most behemoths will have, like, sure, the lesser and the regular will be the same, but the dire / heroic will be completely whole nother level. Or you'd have a bunch where it's like, none of them really change between each one. You know? Like, sure, there's a subtle difference, but it's not really that big enough to note. Because you've learned it enough to actually be like, oh, that's new, but it's okay, I can adapt, type thing. But the thing with Gnasher is all of them stupidly shift. Like, when you get up to... I'm not going to explain that, because you're way too... If you're at this point, you're way too early game to actually know what I'm talking about. But anyways, Lesser Gnasher, really the only attack you have to look out for with Lesser Gnasher. I think he's the only Gnasher who doesn't do an interrupt. Is this attack. That's it. That attack is his attack, and then he'll do a tail or a side slam. That's technically another attack you might want to look out for. Yeah, he rolls a lot instead of he rolls and slams a lot instead of instead of that. Now, the thing with Gnashers is if you break their tail, they're one of the very few behemoths who actually alters his moveset based off if you break a certain part. If you break a Gnasher's tail, he will stop tail slamming, like, altogether. This one will still jump on you, like, do that back up and jump, but he will, if you stay in front of him, I dodged that game. If you stay in front of him, eventually, he should try to bite me. Instead of trying to tail slam, like that. And that's just Lesser Gnasher's moveset. So we're gonna hurry up and kill him now. Yeah, other than that, Lesser Gnasher's crazy. You just gotta pay attention to his, like, 4 or 5 moves and call it a day. Moving on. Now, again, when you're to the point where I am at near the game, you're not going to fight many Lesser Gnashers. You're probably never going to go Boreas Outpost again, or Boreal Outpost again. Maybe you'll fight one at Revelation Rock, but high chances you'll probably hit a regular Gnasher. Let's try. Did somebody sign on and try to... You probably hear my game background. I apologize. You did. Change the loadout, right? You did. Alright. Anywho's it. I have a idle game going on my phone where I'm trying to push this team I'm in up the ranks. But anyways, that's besides the point. I have to keep myself focused on multiple things or I'm going to lose focus on everything. So, that's where I am mentally right now. Didn't even spawn one? You suck. See, if I was a real YouTuber, I'd know how to fucking edit. Or to actually give a care to edit. But I don't. I like my channel saying unadulterated, no cut central. When I like to watch gameplay on YouTube, I like to have very few cuts. But I don't enjoy watching streamers. I don't know why, I can't sit in a stream for long. I will lose interest in one person if I sit in a stream for more than, like, 30 minutes. Like, I'll enjoy you for, like, 30 minutes, but then I'll just slowly be like, I'm done. But yeah, no, I never actually enjoyed cutting a lot out on YouTube, like YouTubers that do that. Like, I watch YouTubers that, sure, they do cuts, but they either A, don't do much, or don't do many cuts, or B, if we're gonna get a Dire Gnasher or Lesser, we're gonna load actually Revelation Rock and try to get one here, a regular Gnasher. Because it'll be a 1 in 2 chance instead of a 1 in 3. But anyways, what was I talking about? I forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah. But anyways, yeah, so I want to keep my channel being a no-cut central. And I can still do, you know, low 30-minute, fast 30-minute videos in no-cut central. I can still do that. I just gotta get lucky with these spawns. Sure. Ah! Regular Gnasher. Here we go. I think. Oh, I still need to use a tonic to complete that quest. I'll do that on stream. I do not know if I will. We'll see how I feel when this video is uploaded. I would say, hey, I'm gonna do another video, but honestly, at this point, I'm like, I might get tired while this video is doing a 30-minute, you know, processing time. So I don't want to make another promise I can't keep. Now this Gnasher, he does not do the backup and slam anymore. What this Gnasher changes that out for is an interrupt, which is extremely hard to get, and half the time you'd rather not get it. He also changed it out for a lot more rolls, because Gnashers like to roll on you. I remember when that was added. I hate it. But if you do it, he really likes to roll. If I stay behind him, he'll... I do not think this Gnasher does a side slam, by the way. Also, yeah, he does its interrupt. Now, this Gnasher, as you see, he'll do one interrupt and stop. He also does a tailspin. That's what I forgot. He switches out his side slam for a tail swim, which I like. He also, well, that time he only did one, but he also will tend to do a lot more, of those slams. Like, he'll do one and then another and then another. Especially when he's enraged, this one does get enraged. That is another change for him. So we're just gonna wait for him to get enraged, and then he'll tail slam me right after. And he's gonna do like 5 of these unless I break apart. Now again, if you break tail, he will lose his tail slam and switch it out for a fight. So if you're wondering on how to trigger certain aspects, Gnasher will usually always start a fight with an interrupt. So if you want to trigger that actual interrupt and actually get it, because he does fall to his side if you interrupt it, and he's there for a decent amount of time. Did I accidentally take a tonic out of... No. Yes, I did, actually. Damn it. Out of habit, I took a tonic. So if you have overpower on your build, that helps a lot. Please spawn a Gnasher. But other than that, Gnasher doesn't really... Like, sure, the damage increases from lesser Gnasher, but he's basically a lesser Gnasher, just with some buffs. Now, the real Gnasher challenge is when you get to Dire. And of course, what's his name? Heroic will have huge buff on that, but Dire's where you really want to start learning the moveset of Gnasher. God damn, I need to drink some water. I honestly feel like I'm talking weird, but it could be because I am... God damn it, give me a Gnasher. What if I load public? I hope I don't regret this. I hope I don't regret this. Because if randoms run in on my Gnasher fight, I'm just going to be unable to explain it, because they're going to ruin the fight. It's easier to show a fight solo than it is to show a fight with teammates, because with teammates you have a whole bunch of other factors you have to add in. You have to add up the factor that he'll be targeting another player instead of you, so if you're trying to do a specific aspect of the fight, or trigger a specific aspect, say you're trying for the boop, but someone runs up on it, that could ruin that. Most boops are missed by the behemoth targeting the wrong person. Because a lot of teammates won't stand together. People early game just don't realize you have to stay together with 90% of the behemoths in the game. If not 100. Lesser Gnasher. Or not lesser, regular. Anyways, I'll show you this boop real quick. So how you get the boop? Feed a Gnasher. I did not take tonic. It only gave me 5. Wait for him. Strikers and Pike are the easiest. Strikers, Pike, and... Okay, this one didn't stay down. I don't know why he doesn't stay down. Strikers, Pike, Chain Blades are the easiest weapons to get Gnasher boop with. I mean, guns, yes, with a specific build, but it's not... I'd recommend not running those builds because, again, as you saw in my video last time, if you saw it, they just nerfed... This guy just ran and got hit. They just nerfed guns, which I complained about. Now you see this guy is running around to avoid the tail. That is a good strat. That is 100% strat for losing tail. I'd recommend putting away your weapons if you're gonna do that. Or if you're like me, the dodge point is when his feet touch the ground. When his back legs touch the ground on his slam, that's the dodge point. That aspect, though, does change when you get to... Oh, I never let the lesser... I let the last one get unenraged. When they unenrage, they run away from you. And as you see, we never broke tail, so we never did his fight. You want to try focusing tail. Dire and heroic, you probably won't break the tail on. Try to stay away from tail, but on lesser and lower, that's your tail grind for your weapons and armor. On regular and lesser. No, grass. But yeah, when they stop getting enraged, they run away from you. I forgot to say that on the last regular Gnasher. So this guy doesn't know how to put away his weapons at all, other than gliding. How you put your away weapons is R3 on controller. I don't know the key on keyboard. Honestly, you can just check your settings. But yeah, it's R3 on keyboard. And you've probably changed it on keyboard and mouse because the keyboard and mouse controls in this game kind of suck. I'd recommend going through and setting them how you want them if you don't like them. But the preset ones, I never memorized. I don't play on keyboard and mouse, so. But yeah, it's R3 on controller. So if you're gonna run to avoid an attack, it would help you personally to put away your weapons because you won't waste stamina while sprinting. Give me a second. Alright, I'm back. Hey, here we go. Alright, now we can get on this one. And again, we won't, there's not many behemoths where we'll have to go over 3 behemoths, to go over. I mean, there's a few behemoths where we only have to go through 1 behemoth to talk about. I do not know if I'm going to explain the Eska, bosses. At least not in video. Because it'll take, 15 minutes to get up there, if I'm lucky. And even then, I do not like doing Eskas alone. Now, this Gnasher doesn't usually like to do his interrupt first. As you saw, he did a shockwave. He likes to roll a lot more than any other Gnasher. I do not know why, but it's just a thing this Gnasher likes. He does a full tailspin. He still does the, periodic half spin. His thing hit me there. Gnasher is one of the hardest behemoths in the game to dodge, by the way. Specifically the shockwave. It causes to nip into the air. Because it's not doing an interrupt, that's why I'm not actually carrying to try for it anymore. because he just keeps rolling for some reason. I don't know when Gnasher broke. I honestly forget because it's been so long. I ran out of stamina. Healing up. But yeah, break Gnasher's tail. It stops that. I rolled. I have that on video. Yeah. You really want to stagger Gnasher, honestly. But yeah, he adds a shockwave to everything, is what he does, and it's just not it's not fun when you're learning Gnasher. Now again, when his feet touch the ground, that's his dodge. The closer you are to his body, the better that dodge is. There it is. Because then you have a surefire way. But it also depends on your comfort level and if you dodge on time, because Frosted Behemoths, sure, I'm using Panger Lantern because it's the best lantern, but honestly, I still hate it. I hate that it's the best lantern, especially in Reforge. Ow. Why was I unable to dodge on that second one? He will send the shockwave after you even if you're not on their tail. That is one of the big things about Gnasher. But no, that's the Gnashers. It's really just, again, an aspect of the 3 keys of Dauntless, paying attention to the behemoth's movement so that you know when to dodge, what's an attack, what's not, basically. 3 keys of Dauntless is timing, strategy, and memorization, basically. Differentiation. I should use that word instead. Differentiation. Because if you can be used to fighting a regular Gnasher, but once you get up to Dire, it's a whole different story. So you gotta pay attention. Those are the 3 keys, Dauntless, and then eventually they will become, they will become second-hand nature to your fights. So yeah. That is Gnasher. If you enjoyed this video, please think about that subscribe button. Helps out. I do stream on Twitch, as you know. Something, again, I keep forgetting in the videos that I mentioned yesterday that I keep forgetting is Discord. It's in the description. If you want to be notified when I go live, post a video, go live on YouTube whenever I do. I am on YouTube. You know, sometimes, rarely, I do stream on YouTube through Stadia games. I do have a lot on there I do need to stream. So, if you want to catch those streams, if they ever go live, when they do, because eventually they will. Eventually I'll get off my lazy ass and stream a Stadia game. Or find one that I really like to stream. Like, I literally bought... I know it's old. By this point, in game development. I literally bought... What's it called? Mortal Kombat 11 for $15 on Stadia because they had this big sale on it. For streaming it and never played it because I never got I got lazy, honestly. So I need to stream that. But yeah, comments on what I missed on Gnasher, comments on what you'd like to see in future videos, streams, whatever. Comments, I don't know, whatever you want. Good, bad, criticize, something, anything, if you want. Have a good one. I'm bad at outros, and goodbye.